Welcome you to bystanders at the newsstand. My name is Kolade Folari Kadesh Prince. This morning, our newspaper headlines are readily available. Nigerians are groaning over the hardship caused in the last few days by scarcity of petroleum. Marketers have refuted the allegations that the ones holding it, saying NNPC says their problem is logistics. Governor Godwin Obaseki has increased minimum wage of civil servants in Edo State, to 70,000 naira. Yahaya Bello has refuted all the allegations that he did not pay $760,000, 845,000 US dollars to American International School, Abuja. there are some news making rounds yesterday, some videos making rounds yesterday, where they brought back the video of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he was campaigning and saying categorically that he does not do well if fuel scarcity persists, if there is no light, if he's not able to work on electricity, that Nigerians should not vote for him in 2027. This and many more are what we are going to be looking at with all our analysts and reviewers here this morning. Before I bring the first reviewer, let me just quickly go through the major newspapers we have this morning. I'll be starting with the first news, and that's the first news. The major headline says, JAMB releases 2024 UTME results. Over 8,400 score 300 and above. Exam records, more female enrollees. Candidates can check score via SMS. No need for CBT centers. Emefiele receives $600,000 bribes from contractors. Witnesses testify in court. President Bola Tinubu says, are you to transition Nigeria into digital economy powerhouse? That's what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says. Fuel scarcity. Marketers blame NNPC supply challenges. That's for the first newspaper this morning. I'll go to the Nigerian Tribune. The major headline there says, Forex crisis. EFCC to freeze 1,146 individual company accounts. Account holders accused of illegal forex dealings, terrorism financing, money laundering. That's in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Also, my suspension plot tied to 2027. My suspension plot tied to 2027. That's according to the APC National Chairman, Ganduje. Prioritize Nigerians' welfare. Labour tells federal government. Labour says poverty is killing Nigerian workers. Nigeria must spend 10 billion naira yearly till 2034 to revive power sector, says minister. Senators oppose new tariff regime. That's for the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Business Day newspaper says lives at risk. Lives at risk as 26.3 billion naira medical emergency fund eludes hospital. That's the major headline in Business Day newspaper this morning. Daily Trust says why petrol scarcity persists. That's the marketers. Work resumption disrupted in Lagos, Ogun, as transporters also hike fares. Federal government to Nigerians, accept tariff hike or total blackout. Senate kicks. Punch newspapers this morning says petrol hits 800 naira as 240 million litre vessels arrive. 240 million litres arrive. 5 tanker vessels offloading PMS at Lagos Port. Independent marketers sell over 800 naira per litre. Black marketers charge 1,200 naira per litre. Motorists groan. Commuters lament rising transport fare. Tinubu will end economic sabotage. Shettima tells African leaders that Tinubu will end economic sabotage. Shettima tells African leaders. Nurse accuses Lagos hospital of negligence over wife, son's death. That's in the Punch newspaper this morning. EFCC probes 1,146 frozen accounts for money laundering. Federal government begins fresh bid rounds for oil blocks. That will be all for the Punch newspaper this morning. Nigerian News Direct also talks about black market resurfaces as Lagos Ondo commuter beg for relief as PMS supply worsens. Products sell above 900 naira per litre. The Nation newspaper says money laundering probe. EFCC sweeps on 146 bank accounts. The same thing with the Vanguard newspaper. It says fare hike. Travelers, commuters groan as fuel scarcity bites harder. Our economy has gone beyond face of sabotage. That's according to the Blueprint newspaper this morning. Yes, all the major headlines also says, okay, let me look at New Telegraph, which the headline is quite different from the others. Ex-Sokoto governor says, we seek permission from bandits to farm on our lands. We seek permission from bandits to farm on our lands. That's in the New Telegraph newspaper this morning. Yeah, that will be all for the major newspaper this morning. So let's have our first reviewer for the day. Okay, Mr. Kule, you are welcome to Bystanders at the
Good
newsstand.
morning, Kadesh. I greet you. How are you doing? And it's another day of hustling and bustling in Lagos here. We thank God for our life. We thank God for being alive generally. And I greet my people over there. I greet you all. Greet the Odunlade of this world, the Jane Hugger, special person, right? I greet everybody.
Okay, yeah. Let me start with the petrol scarcity. Nigerians are groaning. Nigerians are crying. Now, you see, a lot of people trekking. You get to gas stations, you can't find fuel, you can't buy. Transporters that have been able to get money to buy fuel have increased fare. NNPC says they have fuel. Marketer says NNPC says they have logistics problem. What is the way forward? Let me put it in one of the in what Gladys Onyabo says here. It says Nigerians are indeed going through so many issues at the same time. What is the way out of our predicament?
Thank you very much. And you are not new in this country. You must have been hearing some philosopher through their music, through their, when you heard of Bobo, Femi, that's the son of late Abamieda. He said they Bobo our papa, they Bobo our mama, they Bobo us too, and they're just they Bobo our generation. So that one has been on for a while. I'm not so shocked. When NNPC is telling you it's logistic problem and there is petrol coming in, that's gas and petrol coming in on the shore of on the coastal shore of Nigeria, coming in, betting now as we're talking. Those are the petroleum that they are importing now. That's the refined crude they are bringing into the country. And it's all about Bobo, that they have abundant supply, they have abundant fuel on ground, but it's the distribution, logistic problem they're having. I think somebody has to, that's why our engagement has to come up now and engage who we need to engage on. Why are we, you said this, but this is what we are seeing. You said we have abundant petroleum, we have enough reserve to, feed the whole, the motorists, feed the whole, the companies to use to, operate in their different factory. But what are we seeing is the opposite side. And everybody among us now, anybody has not even called, Mile Kyari out, because he's the one dishing this information for now. Okay. He's in charge of the...
Okay, let's look at, a video was making rounds yesterday, the day before yesterday, in one of the campaigns of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu while he was campaigning to be president.
Yeah.
This campaign basically was in 2023.
Yeah.
He said he will make sure that Nigerians do not face fuel scarcity. He will make sure that electricity issue is solved. And if he does not solve this, Nigerians should not vote for him in 2027. Okay. He said it himself. That means he's the one responsible. He has taken the responsibility.
Yeah,
so why are we calling on
He is the one, But we always been proactive because you are not, I mean, as an adult, you went to school and you're not meant to be relying back on your father every time. But there are some actors, that are in charge of every sectors of government. That's why it's because of crime they name every one of us, give us name. Like me and Kunle, it's because when I commit crime, they put easily to hold. So why you not saying I know who to call? I'm feeling the brunt of petroleum now. And who is the guy in charge of the petroleum? And you were here several times. I always call out the other, what's it called? The other guy that handles the power. That's what's it called? Adelabu. That guy should be relieved of his job because I see nothing working. Nevertheless, we know the atrocity that they committed when they wanted to sell all this disco, Jesco to people that does not even have any technological know-how of how electricity works. And that is what brought us to where we are today, that we are just only generating 18,000 megawatts. While South Africa is generating 60,000 megawatts with problem they're having. There's problem in South Africa too, but they have the cushion, they cushion the effect of the crisis they're having.
Like I said, President Bola Tinubu has said he will take responsibility, most especially for these two sectors, electricity and fuel. So, but with the way things are, it's not taking the responsibility.
On us, it's not taking responsibility. Well, then you have the next man that is in charge of the fuel, is in charge of the petroleum resources. And again, as he go back to my rules of engagement, you need to be engaged. You see, you can't just sit down. We can't sit down in by here. We can't sit down on bystand here and say the fuel is this because fuel is scarce. So the all blame game has to be on the president.
What do you think we're doing here at bystanders?
We are doing here, but they cannot hear us loud and clear the way we want them to hear us.
What do you think we're doing here at bystanders?
Yeah, I said
what are we playing?
We are not playing.
We are engaging the government.
But you need to engage more, my brother.
This is the platform we can use to engage.
I even expect
bystanders. Listen, Mr. Kunle. Bystanders has been on before President Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president of Nigeria. During Buhari time, all our viewers have been saying a lot of things. Now he's there. We're saying a lot of things. A lot of people in government are watching.
A lot.
Yes.
Sure? You say a lot.
A lot of people. I know my friends in government are watching this program every morning because of me.
How powerful your friend is.
Okay, so how do you now want us to engage the government? You should go into the house. We said it yesterday.
Thank you very much.
But you were not able to explain anything.
You see, you should be an engagement journalist. What I'm saying is, you know the office of what's it called? The office of the National Petroleum, Nigerian National Petroleum, NNPC, in VI, the Victoria Island. There's no issues. There's not much crisis. There's not much, problem for you to even take your camera there just to know what is really going on the ground. You don't rely on the third parties' information. As I'm talking to you now, all these papers are disseminating all this information.
How do you get your information?
How do I get my information?
How do you get your information?
I go down the roads. I go on the streets. I get
so that's not third party to you.
It's not. I make research. I've told you.
It's not third party.
It's not third party.
So why you?
I'm telling you. When my governor is being accused of non-performance, I said I will travel to Osun State.
Yeah.
I will travel to Osun State.
But you have started accusing him even as you have not gone to Osun State.
I said I want to go and make my research likewise. I said I want to make my research.
Yes.
I said I'm going to make my research likewise.
Okay, we'll wait for you to make your research.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask something. Why are we suffering this? Why Nigerians are saying we're suffering this because Tinubu has refused to do this Port Harcourt refinery he promised, because we have to depend on importation all the time.
My brother, anything I say here, I have a right to say it, and nobody dare
will
push
stop you
me
from
off.
saying.
And nobody dare take my time off.
Nobody will stop.
Nobody dare take my time off.
Nobody has rights to stop you from saying what you want to say.
So
you, instead of wasting time on that,
I'm not wasting time.
Go ahead with what you want to say. Is your opinion.
I'm not wasting time. Listen to me and listen. Let's listen very clearly. Tinubu himself, he came on the platform of people that supported him. And we people that supported him, we knew right from onset who he is.
That he won't do the right thing.
That he's going to deliver. But I cannot rush him.
Oh, okay.
I cannot rush him.
Okay.
I'm not going to be a fascist that's sitting on the fence. I'm not going to be someone that will just develop hatred, but not looking at the advisories, advisory that guy is facing. And I can tell you, these same people that are condemning this government in power now, they will still regret and they will swallow their pill. And the funniest thing is they've ganged up some youths that are misinformed to start, leading this thing. And we had them on this platform. I've told Mr.
Do you have evidences to that?
Yeah, we had them on this platform.
You don't
I
accuse
say I have the evidence. Mr. Ukolu is even aware. I told him several times. I told him. That is why he said, on this platform, I should be here. So the president has come to stay. So either you
we are not saying the president is not coming to stay. We are just telling us to give us accurate analysis of what the president is. Thank you very much. No. I will leave my work and go and do that. This one I'm doing is for the benefit of Nigerians too. Thank you. Yes, Coastal Highway, the demolition has started. Calabar Coastal,
the demolition
Calabar,
or the construction.
The demolition of houses that are by the roadside.
I'll pave way for the road.
That will pave way.
It's a good development.
A lot of people have been crying that government should come to their aid, since there wants to be one or two manhandling of some funds in that area, especially in settlement of these people who live by that roadside.
I would say it's a welcome development because it will bring economic thrive within that locality. But my take is that government to tell the people how much was that contract given to the Lebanese company. Let people know the actual cost of that contract. And then who are the companies in charge? We've heard so much rumor that Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave that contract to his ally. But my own is that is government. You would always give your ally contracts. That one is normal everywhere. But the question is that contract should be delivered as I went due. And that amount budgeted, I think the amount being budgeted for that contract is what inflated. Government should review it. Government cannot start wasting money at this time when there is economic problem. Government should review it and then if the money is too much, give it to another construction company that will deliver the same construction with a lower cost. So that the government will have more money to their coffers. You can't be complaining that there's no money in the country, and then you are bent on squandering money. It doesn't work that way. If this coastal way, we know it will bring economic activities between Calabar to
all those parts.
But my take is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has told us that the coastal way will not be ready in 8 years. So
it's
that
a lot of work. So
we know it's a lot of work. But my own, I am not against the construction. But my take is that let there be transparency. I'm not against you not. Let the cost of that road reflect the present economic. Let it reflect the economic issues in Nigeria, because you cannot just waste money just because of your constructing highway, and that should not be an avenue to siphon money again. A friend of mine that works in that company, C&T Tech. I think that company is in Ikoyi. He was telling me, but it is not everything I will come here and say. He was telling me how much Tinubu voted into that construction company. He said it is a company handle it. There's some things he told me, but it's not everything I will come here, because when we tell them, they will say we don't like Nigeria.
But
yesterday,
what you are saying, your friend may not be telling you the truth because you do not have that evidence, concrete evidence.
Someone that works in the system.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay?
If
Okay,
is it one person that is working there?
I would. By so doing that, I am not. I would agree with
You
you.
do not have a tangible fact.
Facts. On that premise, I would agree with you.
Okay, sir.
I would agree with you.
Okay. Okay, now.
Issue of fuel.
Issue of fuel. Marketers are saying they have fuel berekete. No, NNPC is saying they have fuel berekete. Marketers say the NNPC say there's no logistics to bring this fuel. Some of them are saying they go as far as Isaiah Baro is somewhere in Delta to go and buy this fuel, and the cost of transporting the fuel to their various is exorbitant, and so there's no way they can sell for the normal 650. That's why some of them say they are selling 800, 1,000, 1,200.
The truth of the matter is that when we come here to air our political issues, some persons call us unpatriotic Nigerians, which is not supposed to be so. Someone used that word on me yesterday. I felt bad, but I will not come online and then throw jab. Lucky, if I tell the person, he knows the person, I will not join issues with anybody. I will not join issues. But one thing I want to say is that when next that person does the same thing, Mr. Kolade, am I forced to clear the person? I'm saying it. I'm not a violent person. I have not caused any rancor here. And I'm not that. But when next that person use such word on me, he like live in America, live in Dubai, you know they feed me. I go call you out. Yes. So my take on this is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would be an OTP. What do you mean by OTP? One-time president. Because excuses is too much. Which one is logistics problem? Which, okay, now a man that has promised us. Now the question is that you promise us Port Harcourt refinery will be ready since December. Nobody is asking question. Why is it not ready? Why are those Agbado supporters not asking the president that why is the refinery not ready? Why is Kule not asking the president that why is the refinery not ready? Thank you. I love the way you give it to him. It's not about, he said some persons hired some youth to come and discredit Tinubu. Is anybody paying anybody here? Nobody's paying everybody here. People has diverse views. Come to this place, air your views and go. Stop coming here to paint people black. By some do that, it look as if some persons are being paid to discredit Asiwaju. So that means if I've been paid to discredit Asiwaju, he is also being paid to support Asiwaju. The question is that let us always speak on the real issues. Why is the Port Harcourt refinery not working since December and nobody is saying anything? There's fuel scarcity. The federal government has not released an official statement. And you want us to believe in the same government? It doesn't work that way. Fuel now goes up as 600 to 700 naira. And then nobody is saying anything. And now, and even the president, so far since we came into office, how much has been borrowed to fix the Port Harcourt refinery? Every NNPC group managing director, Mele Kayari, every 2 weeks he keeps giving up hope that it will be ready in the next 2 weeks. It will be ready. For how long? Now again, what has happened to Dangote refinery? We cannot be paying more high for fuel and then still not get it. It's so shameful. You cannot pay high for a product and see you are not getting it. And the government is not even saying anything.
Okay, like the former speaker said, he said the youths, Nigerian people, are not engaging the government enough. That's why some of these things are still persistent.
Mr. Kunle his problem has always been the youth. I know, yes, I know. That jab you threw here, he was actually referring to me. No. I don't need to be told. I'm not a blind man. No, he didn't mention my name. But I know. And you see, I will not fight him. No, We will still go.
Let's forget about him.
Okay.
How
Now,
are we going to? How do you think Nigerians can engage the government better?
are we not? Is it not? It is only when a government have a listening ears. That is when you can engage them. But when you engage a government that don't have listening ears, that see, there's what we call in public administration. There is what we call feedback mechanism. That government gets feedback. There's what we call black box. That black box is where the government gets feedback from our citizens. That in this sector, what my policy towards the sector, is it right? My policy towards the sector, is this right? That is the only way government can get feedback. But when government is not ready to open a channel for feedback, so tell me, is that government a listening government? It shows that the government themselves are not being sincere. Up to today, Tinubu cannot beat his chest and tell us that Port Harcourt refinery will be ready today. It has been from one promises to another promises. By next month now, Tinubu will clock 1 year in office. The question is that what is Bola Ahmed Tinubu achievement? First subsidy removal. He promised us vehicle. Now, where is the vehicle? He said CNG buses will be everywhere. Where is the buses? Student loan. No.
Do you know that some of these things that you are talking about, just like Mr. Kunle has said, we just hear news sometimes. Let's be sincere.
Okay.
We do not research into them.
Okay.
Jimovia has been made
The chairman.
Yeah. And if we know the pedigree of somebody like Jimovia, we know he can perform wonders.
The pedigree of
Jimovia.
Let him be up to the tax first now.
So are we? He was just appointed day before yesterday.
No, not day before yesterday.
When?
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
He got his letter.
Google it. I don't give a damn about that. President made it official 2 weeks ago. Okay, now what about the buses? President promised to roll out after the removal of subsidy since February, since last year. So that one again is it 2 weeks ago? Now look at what the minister of power is saying. He said if Nigerians cannot pay for the electricity tariff hike, he said see there will be total blackout.
And what did the Senate do? What did the Senate do? They disagreed totally with him.
Now why did the Senate stop him from hiking their price in the first place? That is the first place. Why did the Senate stop him from increasing their tariff? Why did the Senate tell him that don't plunge the country into crisis by disparity, by saying band A, band B, band C, and then band D?
Thank you very much, because our time is fast.
So let me chip in something. So that is what I want to say, that the president should start giving up excuse. Like Nigerians need action. The president went to World Bank to borrow money. I forgot the amount of money borrowed. Mr. Kadesh. Now we'll start to pay. We'll pay the loan after 8 years. After 8 years. Sir, what is the hope of the country? And then you know that, according to the World Bank and the IMF, there are always conditions attached to loans borrowing. It comes to its naira devaluation. The president should look inward and stop on his own.
Like Mr. Taiwo Odulade said something here. He said Asiwaju is the best marketer of Nigeria, and he's doing all he can to make things happen.
Is the what?
Best marketer of Nigeria.
Best marketer
you should not naturally, would you expect, even if your house is in little shambles, will you now go outside and tell people that is what is happening?
What's happening now? Let the world know that Nigeria needs help. Tell the world, yes. When you told them,
that's why he's advocating for investors. That's why he's asking.
Who are the investors? How long will it take investors to come?
Oh, you don't know that they need to weigh their pros and cons too before they come.
They need to weigh. Siemens has signed an agreement with Buhari. How far now? Siemens signed an investment program with Buhari. Just on Sunday, Ajuwili in Galile announced that the federal government has secured on another investment with, I think, Samsung. We are watching. It's not about you telling us. Let us see. I believe in let this policy be physical. Let it reflect in the life of the common man. That is that is the only way. Not to coming out to tell us story. Tinubu will be a one-time president.
Is it only your vote?
Eh?
Is it only your vote?
Mr. Kadesh, bet.
I'm not betting. I don't have right to bet with you.
No.
I don't have right to bet with you.
See, you'll be here.
Right
even the North, are they not paying in the North?
Eh?
The North, are they not paying?
Although, you know, an allegation has always been in the North that they always like to be in power. Maybe that's why
not that. It's because of he has failed to do this.
Thank you.
See, he has underperformed.
Thank you very much. Mr. I don't know be Lagos.
I don't know be Lagos.
Mr. I don't know be Lagos.
I don't know be Lagos.
Your governor has done what seems like other governors have been afraid to do. In few days to leaving office, in few months to leaving office, he has increased the minimum wage of a Edo State civil servant from 40,000 to 70,000. Do you not see politicking there?
That is why I say I don't know be Lagos. My name is Lucky Ayaguna. I don't know be Lagos. You see, now it's almost end 8 years, Abi, and he has been paying 40. Why federal government is paying 30? Okay. I hear me, sir.
I'm hearing you.
If you say it's a politics, but it's good for our civil servants who are in Benin, Abi, it's not good for them. If two rich men fight, what happens? The poor benefit. Abi, you don't know. If two rich men fight, the poor benefit. Yes, that is why they will not throw money out. Like your Bello now, Bello is giving money to youth to go and protest. If that two people did not fight, do you think Bello will give them money? So what I'm saying, whether it's politics or whether it's not politics, but he has increased it to 70,000. And yesterday there was atmosphere, people were jubilating, all the civil servants, including labor who are there. Don't forget, he built secretariats. He didn't do it for politics. He built secretariat for labor. In a good place for them to actually have a comfortable place to stay, to work. Abi? So whether it's politics or not politics, all I know is that he has set the example. Left for federal government tomorrow to know are they going to pay their own 70 or 100.
Okay, now, let's look at it like this. Yesterday, and while being interviewed by Sheun Okinbalo, Sheun raised an issue. He said the 70,000 you increased the minimum wage to was not in the 2024 budget. How does he hope to raise this salary? Because it will amount to billions of naira paying them on a monthly basis. And will the governor coming in be able to pay it? Will he not plunge the state into more crisis when the next governor is not able to pay?
For me, let us start it first, okay? Edo has what it takes to pay those money.
Sometimes you believe we should start what we can finish.
But Edo has, but when he measured 40,000 naira, people were laughing at him. Are you sure he's going to sustain it? But today, he has climbed to 70,000 naira. I get me. Edo has a lot of team. They have money. Only the security vote alone. Do you know how many percentage? Obi just said it recently. It's just because of some of these governors are greedy. At least we are not supposed to be suffering now. Nigeria has money. I get me. Now, before he can do that, he know the boss of Edo State. Question I want to ask you: all the billions they are receiving, who are enjoying it? How many roads does it have there? That's the question. All these governors who are mapping a billion allocation, how many people enjoying it? Just like Lagos, it's the only civil servant that's enjoying the money. There's anything? Nothing. My family, what are we benefit? Like a large family. It's the governor and the workers enjoying it, the billions. That's why he can be able to pay it.
Okay, even in those states now,
Yes.
it's not the ordinary man who works in a private company that will receive service. So it's
Maybe
still the same civil servant that will enjoy it.
that is it. How many civil servants did they have there? That's the question. How many?
This hardship Godwin Obaseki is saying now did not start last year.
At all.
Why did he wait till this time to raise the money? Why had he not done it since January, since December?
But the election is September. Election is still far, September.
Yes, now.
Why he did it? Number one, he has built a secretariat and used opportunity at least to make the workers happy. You don't know, but you know politics can play now. You know politics still play. Don't forget that during PDP, APC, that is where the poor people breathe. After they enter, they won't breathe again. You know, everybody will start dishing out their money. You see that, but he has done it. But 70,000,
okay.
No problem.
So it must continue like that. So that when it's time for election, we just collect money. After election, they do work, they don't do work.
But if it did not pay, that is where they have problem. But don't forget the same people who are saying Obaseki cannot pay 40,000 naira. Why pay it? There's no worker that complain say they don't pay it. Why federal government cannot be able to pay 30,000 naira? Are you not aware? So state couldn't pay, but he paid. But the people are jubilating. If not so, people will have concern. Say, okay, you have not paid 40,000. Why you increase it to 70,000? I get it. But what I'm telling you, how many civil servants that is working in Edo State? That's another question. Not only Edo State, other states like Osun, how many did they have? They should tell us. Are they 20,000 civil servants or 30,000 or 1 million? That's the question. They have the money to pay. It's just increasing it. Are you not imagine a poor state like Ikogi, Bello is being traded 80-something billion naira. Okay? Why the state are poor? Now, if Kogi receive 30 billion allocation, how many people benefit? They will tell you, say, road. Like just Buhari spent 8 years. Look at Terminal Bridge. Is it not Tinubu that just come and ran him up? But he spent 8 years. Passola, he's a minister. It's a very shameful thing to Passola. He couldn't finish Terminal Bridge. How many kilometers? But Tinubu came and ran it up. Beautiful. Camera, street light, painting. But Buhari spent 8 years.
Okay, now, with mentioning Tinubu now.
Yes.
Tinubu said something. He said something about sabotage. That we will not give room for sabotage. Do you think there are some people sabotaging this government?
Yes. Okay, sabotage. How can you say logistic? Do you think marketer can go back to 250 or 400 naira per liter? Can they go back? No. Somebody that is Hemi 1,300. Will they go back? You see, people are calling Tinubu's name. Don't forget, sir. When you are a leader in the house, when you are a father, don't mind anything. You need to do your best. When you are saying, don't worry, the refinery will work December and it not work, what would your children tell you, sir? They say, God, daddy, you are a liar. So I don't blame people who are abusing. After all, good law was abused. All of us were here. We abused good law. In fact, I wanted to cry. And you know, as a PDP member, all of them, they bombardment. But today, when Buhari came in, all of us, we watched all the what Buhari promised. We couldn't see it. I get me. We couldn't see it. Today, Tinubu has come. So, if people are saying Tinubu has not worked, I didn't blame them. But for me, what I'm saying, look at this. We have no people go out of subsidy, petroleum. We are still hammering on electricity. Many things are getting worse. Dollar that was coming down is going back again. So there's sabotage. But is it going to quiet? He should deal with them if he knows them. Tomorrow, I shall start to say 400 pledge that if you don't sell,
But you
let
know,
Nigeria go
if
there.
subsidy has been removed, that means the prices has been deregulated.
I'm hearing that they said Dangote will start tomorrow. The president is going to make it 250. Some say 300. Some say 400. If the president now say fuel should be sold for 400, yes, Nigeria will be very happy. Nigeria is happy for federal government for the decision they took against DSTV. Yeah, we're happy. But will they follow it?
Why would you say they won't follow it?
In fact, I want to bring my DSTV. You have expired. I want to bring to go and dash them. I don't need it anymore. Yes. Let me go and give them. Say DSTV, take. How can South Africa companies enjoying our money? How many companies does Nigeria has in Nigeria? No one. Can't how many? MTN, DSTV, a lot of them, ShopRite. They are making money. Where are we? So there is sabotage. Yes, I know. Who are the ones sabotaging it? Is the marketer. The number one. They should arrest them. Yes, arrest them.
The marketers have said NNPC say no logistics, no motor to bring fuel.
That man should be sacked. I don't know why Tinubu should retain that man. Anything Buhari, under Buhari, they all fake. You should sack him and bring somebody new. Why are you keeping Kyari Abiyo's name? That's the problem. Yes, why is he keeping him? You should be sacked. And you know, their money, they are not telling us. Let me tell you. Do you know why some people can just come here and just say something? Because there's no information, sir. Government has not come out to tell us that the roads are bad, or there's no trailer, so this is logistic. What is logistic? Marketer will not agree sell for 100. They will rather go to 1,500. Before you know, they will close that filling station, take the money they make for us, and go to abroad to go and start eating with their family. Why we are suffering here? So for me, Tinubu traveling all over the world is not the solution. Nigeria is boiling. You should come down. Lock everywhere, and let's sit down for one place and discover Nigeria, how we move forward. This issue of national grade. Why we have a national grade? Look at Abia State. How did they do it? How many months that the governor not be governor? And there's light in Abia State. Even though not every Abia State. But some people are having 24 hours light. But what if we were 5,000 megawatt, 3,000 megawatt, the two go down, go up again? We are not serious.
Thank you very much.
Not serious. Thank you very much. God bless you. I don't know be Lagos. I don't have shown that Nigeria has money. Increase it to 70%. Tomorrow,
Nigerians are not asking. The Labour Congress is not asking for 70,000. They're asking for 300.
At least, with 70,000, maybe federal government will climb to 150 or 100,000.
Thank you.
If not so, federal government was planning 50.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Matthew, you're welcome to Bystanders this morning. Nigerians are okay. Do you want to greet the people?
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Nigerians are groaning over fuel scarcity.
I must say that.
What, don't you think sabotage is at play in this issue?
I don't think so. I think it's negligence.
Negligence
on the part of NNPC. Because the government made us understand that NNPC is the sole importer of premium motor spirits, the one we popularly call fuel. And that has been the situation for a very long time. Because even when government say they liberalize the market, the liberalization is not to the extent, it's not robust enough to permit private sectors to play in the sector. I call it negligence because from what we have read, we understand that this is a period where refineries in Europe normally undergo turnaround maintenance. So it's not new, it's not alien, it's not strange to NNPC that is a period where most of those refineries undergo turnaround maintenance. By implication, they will not be available to be dispensing or to be selling refined products now.
So what a serious organization like NNPC would have done is to have enough reserve. I understand that NNPC do not have any tank farm in Nigeria, but they have trade partners.
They have trade
Like
partners.
all the major oil marketers in Nigeria. You go to Apapa, you see different tank farm belonging to so many. I don't want to start mentioning names. Nobody gave us money to advertise. But what I'm trying to say is there are so many.
We know them.
So
we know them.
what stopped them from leveraging on those tank farms, importing ahead of time, knowing that we are going to have a downtime this period? So it is one negligence, and secondly, I may call it wickedness to police Nigerians. We're going to look at what Nigerians are passing through on the street. You pity Nigerians. We have a situation where even Lagos State government was warning petrol station operators. But I begin to ask, is it a problem, is it their fault that you see vehicles barricading the road, obstructing free movement of traffic? They are actually in search for the product. So for me, I think NNPC should apologize to Nigerians, even as they walk around the clock to solve the issue of supply chain.
You said something that they are just punishing Nigerians. Why would you use that word, just punishing Nigerians? What did they stand to gain in that?
Don't forget that in every situation, there are people who benefit from it. As we speak, go and look at the price of a liter of PMS. It goes up to as much as 700 naira, 800 naira in some cases.
1,002.
And these are products that were they got under the prevailing price of about 600 and something, what they are meant to sell. So for me, there is no better way to explain it than to say it's negligence and wickedness. Because is it that they didn't have money to import? Is it that they needed resources or maybe finance to import that they didn't get, and they approached maybe financial institutions and they declined in sponsoring such adventure? I don't think so. So why would they wait until there's a crisis like this? Don't forget that once you disrupt the chain of supply, you need about 1 week or more to get it back to normal. Because even if you have vessels offloading to tank farm in our major tank farms in Apapa and that environment, you will take some time for tankers to start lifting from that point to Lagos, Kano, Enugu. For you to solve this problem, you are looking at another 1 or 2 weeks.
That's what was reported.
And the economy of the country is at stake. So why would an NNPC, by now, a serious government would have fired whoever is at the helm of affair of that supply chain? Because I don't think this is pardonable. Considering what the economy passed through, what Nigerians will pass through, at the end of the day, everybody will suffer for it.
There was a video making rounds about 2 days yesterday when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was campaigning to become president. This was in December last year. He said he will take responsibility for fuel scarcity, that it won't happen, and he will make sure that electricity, everybody enjoys it in Nigeria. That if he does not do it, that Nigerians should not vote for him in 2027. So that means what is happening to us as Nigerians now, he is responsible for all.
It's quite unfortunate that people will just make statements just to
he said it.
And comment in the build-up to the electoral campaign.
Yes.
Politicians make statements just to woo electorates. We have had in the past where a fashola will say that a serious government will solve the problem of power within 6 months. This somebody who was given the opportunity to pilot the affair of power under Muhammadu Buhari. See where we are.
He ran away.
I learned that the current Minister of Power outlined the amount we need annually for a period of
billion for 10 years
to solve the issue of power.
Yes.
Consider the amount that has been sunk into that sector right from the time of Obasanjo. I'm talking of since we returned to this nascent democracy. To date, we are looking at 10 times 10, that is 100 billion. $100 billion. And if you look at the amount that have been spent, is way over that. Nobody's asking question, where is the money already spent? Why are we not getting results? But in order not to digress from your question, I am not surprised that a Tinubu will say that and not able to redeem it. Because Nigerian politicians are always their tongue is always coated with sugar. They will tell the electorates what they want to hear, not that they have the capacity to do it. And a serious president who know what to do by now should be apologizing to Nigerians and even thinking of how to throw in the trowel. Because if you made a promise and it's telling you in the face, this is the problem, you are not able to solve it, I think the person should resign. Let us even take attention to the FS.
Correct.
Yes. Did the government not say they are liberalizing the FS? What are we seeing currently? The government have borrowed, in the first instance, they borrowed 3.3 billion from African Export Bank. I'm talking of Afrexim Bank. Now, they have committed to paying that money with 164.25 million barrels of crude. And that's going to be costing us 30,000 barrels every day. But the argument is, when they borrow this money, they started giving Bureau de Change operators $10,000 periodically and give them serious strict instruction. You must not exchange above 1,100 naira to $1. What do you call that? Is it not fishing? The same government, it shows you a government that operates on double standard, talking from both sides of their mouths. See what we see the other day, they went around the whole Abuja arresting, harassing, intimidating jurisdiction operators under the guise of their speculators causing naira to crash against dollar. And they failed to address the written. Obi did not mind words when he told them that produce to export to earn foreign exchange. That's the way to go. Why are they not doing it? You are borrowing dollar, putting Nigerian children yet in bondage. Let me tell you that the recent, is it 2.something billion US dollar or 3.something billion US dollar, Nigerian government has secured commitment from World Bank to borrow, according to Wale Edu. That money, that loan, have moratorium of 10 years. Meaning the government will not start paying until after 10 years, both the interest and the capital. And it have a lifespan of 40 years. It got to show that if a Tinubu rule for 8 years, he would have finished all the lifetime of his administration before Nigeria will start paying for that loan. So for me, I'm not surprised, like I told you earlier on, that a government, in fact, just it's not restricted to the president, that a Nigerian politician will make a promise he do not have the way without to address. And perhaps Nigerians are too gullible. They swallow anything that comes from politicians. Because maybe even Tinubu himself do not have the grasp of all this area he was addressing before the election. Look at how he have mismanaged the FS. Look at the crisis even in the security sector of the country. Look at the economy. Look at how Nigeria have crashed from number 1 in Africa to number 3 under his watch. I have a government that continue borrowing to address FS scarcity, instead of thinking of how to produce to export to earn foreign exchange. This same government have made us understand that the double policy of subsidy on gasoline and the liberalization, unification of FS at the official window is going to earn Nigeria 8 trillion naira at the end of the year. A serious government would have made conscious efforts in diversifying this money into this sector of the economy to boost production, to galvanize economic activities, to improve our GDP, for us to import and start earning foreign exchange. That is the genuine way of growing our economy. Not borrowing money from World Bank, borrowing money from Afrexim Bank. All these are cosmetic approach. They are running the voodoo economy, if I must tell you.
Okay, now finally, let's look at Judicial Reform Summit that was held some weeks back. I was privileged to listen to Femi Falana yesterday and said this is not the first time they've been doing this Judicial Reform Summit and all that. And ever since, it has yielded no result. Now, it talks about the benchers. It talks about a lot of things that are supposed to be in place, that when they finish the summit, whatever they agree goes into oblivion.
To be quite honest with you, when the head is rotten, the whole system is rotten. As bad as people will see Buhari as, Buhari made some effort under his watch to see whether he could clean the rot in judiciary. We could remember when EFCC went and started arresting judges at the dead of the night. As bad as it is, I want to tell you that our judiciary is a total mess. That's the truth. it's like it has gone to a point where the highest bidder have the day. And unfortunately, there's little or nothing anyone can do under this kind of atmosphere. The only way it can be addressed is let the head be serious, do the right thing, and enforce the law. In Nigeria, we have so many laws that we address abnormalities. But unfortunately, they are not addressing because those who are saddled with the responsibility of implementing those laws, enforcing it, have compromised. Look at what happened in Abuja the other day. A governor was accused of mismanaging, misappropriating about 80% billion. A former governor, I mean to say. A sitting governor came to his rescue. That was a situation where even the people who the same man allegedly mismanaged their resources are rising in defense of the same man. A situation where you have been subjugated. You are even the same person protecting the man who is alleged to have subjugated the people. It's not unfortunate. So we need a mental shift, a reorientation of the mind of Nigerians. Because when you have a mental shift, a reorientation, then if you want to vote, the people will think are right. They will know that this person background, antecedents is not going to give us good leadership. Once you get it right at that level, I think we can get it right. Look at what is happening in Abia State. It's not by coincidence that you see development coming up because it's a function of who the person that is occupying the office is. It was not even surprising during the inauguration. You saw all the dignitaries in Nigeria invited the former Emir of Kano to the inauguration, even to the inauguration of Mr. President. But you know that a Sanusi instead choose to attend Alex Oti's inauguration. Because this is someone who should know it better, who retired, who built his career in the financial industry, rose to the pinnacle of his career before he left the scene. So for me, I think once as a people, as electorates, as Nigerians, we can think aright. We can make the right decision.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Before you go, somebody says I should tell you that that's Udeze Chima, that I should greet you and tell you you are an intelligent man for excellence. Par excellence.
Udeze Chima, thank you very much for your commendation.
Also appreciate you here. So that's all for today.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Yes, Mr. Rilwan Olasukomi, also known as Chukwebuka. You're welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Good morning.
Before we go to what it's been trending, this is also an important part of the newspaper this morning. Yahaya Bello said he did not pay neither $762,000 nor $845,000 to the school. That's what the EFCC is publishing about is what his lawyers used as evidence in court on his own behalf.
Then the question is who paid the money? Because then where is the evidence coming from? It's because that's the name of his son. If I said that if Nigeria is a serious country, even that school itself should be investigated for money laundering.
No, they have said it several times that sometimes the management of the school discusses with parents, especially during PTA meetings, that they can pay ahead. Even people who are not in government pay ahead.
Till 2034. Especially people that are in government, and you know what we know. You see, in this I told people, I said, we are going to see people defending Yahaya Bello. And as I saw the newspaper stand, this newspaper now, pro Yahaya Bello supporters and pro EF supporters, they were clashing. In Nigeria, if they give some people money, they will tell you that devil is Lord. That's how I am so fearful of my fellow Nigerians. And if you give some people money, they will tell you that devil is Lord. In Nigeria, the people that are defending Yahaya Bello are people that are telling you Nigeria is working. And people that are telling you that's one Nigeria is sacrosanct. And I'm looking at the trajectory. What is the problem? You are supporting Yahaya Bello, you are saying Tinubu is working, and you are saying one Nigeria. I'm trying to click the dot on the three statements. Now, I'm telling you now, she said, I can swear to God about it. There are some people now that they've been complaining that Tinubu is not doing well. But when they come to the off camera,
When they come to this camera and they tell you Tinubu is doing well, and I'm asking, who are you trying to impress? You can't be doing like this. You can't be double dealing. You cannot be speaking by the both side of the mouth. You know that you know what you are facing in Nigeria. You say it off camera. Then you come online and say different things. For what? To what end? What are you trying to gain by these things? Look at just look at it. Look, not to look at. You can show people. Look at how everywhere is. And this thing is going to last for like 2 weeks, at least. There's no headway. Salaries are not increasing. But look at how much people are paying at times, 2 times 3 to go to work. Even the salary that they are collecting is not enough. And they will still extra pay to go to work. And then somebody will convince you that the government is working. Or you ask somebody, why is Nigeria not working? Or something like that. And they will divert to Peter Obi. That's the problem. You leave the main issue and divert to another issue. That is none of anybody's concern. Today, I'm not even interested in Peter Obi or even Tinubu, those things. I woke up this morning and I was very sad. Do you know why? We are in a country that, like this, ordinarily, like I said, if this what is happening today, if it's happening maybe under Jonathan or under someone else, there'll be protests everywhere. Now everywhere is silent. That's an aside. Number 2 is that the youth yesterday, there was like a clash on social media between Davido and Whiskey. Sir, come and see how the youth are defending the both of them.
Each of their own.
I've never seen a country before.
Each of their own favorites.
Majority, see, these 2 of them are successful people. They are painting the country in good light. It's good that you can defend them. As you know, you can have one of their supporters. You see where they are defending them. They are forgetting the issue at hand in Nigeria. Some that are defending any of them, some of them have not even eaten. Some of them, even the data they are using, they borrow this. Do you understand? And look at the youth. If you want to know the future of any country, look at what the youth are doing presently. Look at the youth. Any little distraction, they get easily distracted. Yoruba, Igbo, fight. APC, PDP, fight. You can't even look at the bigger picture, your own country. Look at the way the country is going. This is my own concern. Everywhere is like this. You are talking about Davido and Whiskey, that you are fighting yourself on it. The both of them can afford to send their children to school. The both of them, they can afford to, if there's anything, they can afford to jet out of Nigeria.
But when you see, as they paint song, it is sweet song. Somebody who has been in a bad mood all day now sees an opportunity to flex, especially to gist, to chat online. Do you expect the person to think because he's been sorrowful, he should not at least make himself happy for 1 or 2 minutes?
And can I tell you something this morning? That if the governors in Nigeria, all of them, the plan and the president, that the federation budget for the president, anybody that's president, I will embezzle the money, the president. All the governors, they plan together that the money in this year, they will embezzle it. Do you know that Nigeria will never protest? What those politicians just need to do is to pay some clerics, pastors and affairs, some amount of money. Is to pay some influencers money. Nigerians will forget anything. I've never seen this kind of as in our mentality in this country is I just don't understand. Look at the poor of Senegal. Look at how they took upon it themselves when they postponed the election. The people said no.
Yeah.
They stood up. I just don't understand the kind of mentality that we have in this country. That if the governor said this all of them, I'm not saying all the governors said money of this year, the budget want to embezzle it, they plan it. Sir, Nigeria will not protest. Just give some pastors money, some affairs money to gaslight the people. Oh, God has told me that the governors, they should not spend money, that something will happen, they will believe. Afar will say the same thing. If you can't say the same thing, Nigerians are the easiest people to rule in this world. Very easy. I've never seen kind of people before in my life. Very, very easy. They get easily, they get so distracted easily. Somebody that has not his money telling you, my club want to buy a player of 18 million. And it's the club, as what's happening in the club that is in Europe, is spending more than what's happening in Nigeria. Just look at the face of everybody. Some cannot even afford to eat. You cannot walk 10 miles here. You see some people begging you for money. But then everywhere is silent. No protest, nothing, not even a strong word of condemnation. As people try to defend, that's what defending me. You go offline, you complain that the country is not good, you complain about the president. You now come online, you start defending the same person. What is the problem? You can't continue like this. I'm not even interested in either Peter Tinubu or Peter Obi, anybody. It is we, the people of Nigeria, these average citizens. What have they put in our food? Why are we thinking like this? Because you have to look just because now they say future belongs to the youth. Which youth? That's why I don't want that those old men continue to rule Nigeria. Like I've always said that in a normal country, children are the leaders of tomorrow. In Nigeria, the elders are the leaders of tomorrow. But they will come back again. At the same youth, they will defend. People are defending Yabelo. As I give Nigeria people money, they will tell you devil is Lord. It's not Jesus. Some Nigerian people, they can defend anything. And this is very bad. And how do we expect ourselves to go forward as a nation? Everybody is claiming their nation. We are here. We are still talking about frivolities. In 2024, people are still arguing on governor won't do road. Somebody bande banti. But in 2024,
Femi Falana said yesterday, he said it is discrimination is not allowed in the Nigerian constitution.
no, I mean discrimination.
You cannot discriminate. When you say some people are band A, some people are band B, that means you are discriminating. Because everybody should enjoy the same service.
God bless you. No, that's the see.
He also said something, and when he said it, I remembered you immediately. He said, the Nigerian law is for two people. The law for the rich is different from that of the poor.
Yes. Yes, no. Yes, now. There's something that you see. See, let me tell you my true life. So I've worked in Omole before. Omole phase 1. A rich man looked at me one Friday and said that you were Omar Shewon. That me, I'll go to jail.
Why?
I don't know, but I said, you bad person, thank God, I was paying my grandma. Immediately, a very rich man. I just immediately posted to him, but I don't know what I did. Papa, he just look at me, say, I stand up. Then now, as in, he left yesterday, he was staying there, he was coming back. And that was the time, and he gave me 500, just dash me money. And I'm like, what happened? People now came to meet me that I should thank thank your creator that you begged him. And if I not begged him, that the man has done something like that to people. That means a rich man can look at you in Nigeria and say, I don't want this guy to stay in his house this weekend. And truly, you go to jail. Do you understand? Okay, what is giving Yabelo that impetus? Yabelo that impetus to say, EFCC come to my house. But you see EFCC, they parade Yahoo boys. Me, I don't support Yahoo. I don't do those people. They parade Yahoo boys. They parade all these criminals. Because it's not by stealing. Any money you steal, a thief is a thief. But in Nigeria, tackle the biggest thief. And I tell people, see, Yabelo is looking at. Yabelo, he himself is looking at. Look at the national chairman of our party. Look at these people in this place. Why have they not arrested them before they come for me? That's his own thinking. But he should first have been arrested. So as to set a precedence. But no, it is only the poor people. If the rich people they are above the law in everything, they can break the law, they can do anything. But the poor man is afraid. That's the problem in Nigeria. Until there are equal laws for equal, that's what makes Britain Britain. What makes US. What makes those great countries great nations? That the same law for you, the same law for me. If that's how it is done in Nigeria, it's no matter of foreign investors will come and Nigeria will grow. But we continue doing this discriminatory type of law that a rich man will do something, he goes scot-free. A poor man cannot even do the half. He will spend his life in imprisonment. We are not ready at all. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yes,
Good morning, Kadesh.
Ndewo.
Hello, my brother. Good morning, everybody. I'm greeting our viewers. High Chief OJ Okwade, Mami Nkechi, long life is what I'm wishing you. Mama in America, Vera Folashade, Ugbaja Austin, Dr. Hope, congratulations. You bagged PhD on environmental engineer in Australia. I'm praying for you. Then my dear sister Osas, Modesty, Clara, all of you guys, please. I'm saying stay tuned. If I don't mention your name, Obre, na mistake. Dennis, all you guys, please stay tuned. Nwachuku Sunday, the owner of this trademark, Ojuku Afro Dusseldorf. I'm greeting all of you. Udabala, I'm greeting all of you. Come out and watch one-on-one. I'm one-on-one with Kadesh Kola, my man.
Now, let's start with what happened in Enugu on Sunday.
Yes.
Governor
Mba
has gone to the border town.
where Fulani shot 4 Enugu indigenes.
Yes.
At Niboni, Enugu.
Yes.
That was the first town that was attacked in 2017. Fulani herdsmen attacked a Catholic church doing night vigil, killing the priest and the good numbers of worshippers at Niboni, Enugu. That was how Fulani herdsmen terrorism started, encroaching across the Igbo land. Yoruba land and Hausa land for how many years now? That town was the first victimized town in Nigeria. And they have gone there again because each and every government that comes to be in Enugu State allow Fulani in their House of Assembly. Fulani lawmakers in Enugu, also, am I hiding it? They are there. They are there.
As members.
I'm telling you. So now Fulani has come, infiltrated them, become part of them. And they are what? Salah goats and ram. Each and any time they want to slaughter, Fulani will go there and slaughter. They slaughtered 4. And why is Zimba crying? Is Zimba not an errand boy to Fulani hegemony? Is Zimba the winner of Enugu State gubernatorial election last year? We all read what transpired. We watch it. Mba was made governor by the Nnamanis. Nnamanis, their political dynasty in Enugu State is uncheckable. So they made Mba the governor over Enugu people. Out of their what? They were even not disenfranchised. They came out and voted their man, the person they believe could handle that state. Yet their vote was not enough to count. You know, normal thing, they meet their political godfathers, they use money, they bought INEC, they paid the judges because they went to court. And the court favored Kenneth Mba, or Governor Mba, I don't know his other name. My brother, let me tell you, the people that were killed in Enugu State, Enugu governor, Enugu government, Enugu indigenes, they should go and know what to do about it. Because if you allow insects in your compound, you don't pursue lizard that comes to be your visitor. Because lizards must visit you.
Why would you think somebody like Mba will sit down and fold hands for the Fulanis to kill?
Thank you so much. When ESN were operating in the farmlands, in the town, Mba invited Nigerian soldiers, invited military operation in Enugu State. They started killing those security outfits. And these are the people that are guarding the forest, the farmland across Enugu State. These are the people that are giving Enugu State farmers in the forest, in their farmlands, even in the villages, even in the film villages in Enugu State. They used to kill them where they are shooting film in Enugu State. Because it's in the farmland, they constructed Igbo's way of living, mud houses and all that. Thank you. They killed them. So Enugu State governor fought the people that are protecting lives and property of Enugu indigenes. Today, Fulani has struck.
Why do you not think, because the indigenes who are there too have been experiencing this thing
over the years
since 2017.
I'm telling you.
Why do they sleep with all their eyes closed? Why have they not even tried local vigilantes?
Thank you so much. The kind of gun you are allowed to use in Nigeria if you are vigilante is then gun, bird rifle, abawoloso, catapult, machete. If they see you with AK-47, Nigerian police will arrest you. 82 mechanized division Enugu, they will come after those vigilantes and kill all of them. While every average herdsman that is rearing or taking care of, let's say, 50 cows, is entitled to AK-59, AK-49, AK-47, welding automatic rifles, guns. Police will see it, they will not do anything. Military personnel, soldiers will see Fulani men with AK-47, they won't do anything. And listen to me. So, if these local vigilantes are protecting and guarding Enugu lands, it couldn't work. Because all the mechanized 3 division in Enugu State, the whole soldiers there, from number 1 person to the gate man, they are all from Fulani extraction. So anytime the forest guard, the ESN, are trying to save farmers from the tutelage of the herdsmen terror attack, Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian police will do what? Foil that attempt. They will join forces with Fulani and be killing Igbo man. Eastern Security Network. They will tag them IPOB. Anybody that tries to protect his father and mother, his fathers and mothers in the southeastern Nigeria, they will tag him IPOB. I don't know whether Nigerian police and Nigerian soldiers, they don't go school before enrolling into that system. Indigenous meaning people of that land. Everybody, IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. We are all Igbos. Everybody is. Nobody can can deny that because it's an English language. See, let me tell you, Governor Mba knows what is happening in Enugu State. I don't think he's going to fight Fulani, Hesman, because he's an errand boy to Fulani, Hausa hegemony. They have come to stay. They will rather use Ebubago or Nigerian soldiers to kill vigilantes that are guarding and protecting lands and property at Nimboni's axis, where the Fulans, shot for indigents, for citizens.
So in this situation, when you say the government of the day, like Jane August said something, he said we should put our searchlight on state governors particularly.
Yes.
When Mba has refused to do what is right, according to you now.
Yes.
What do you think the indigents can do
to
forestall future occurrences?
ESN is the answer, Jenogo. Jenogo, listen. Eastern Security Network, they were there. Immediately, United Nations instructed IPOB to use gun in defense against their Fulani oppressors. Then they formed Amoteku here. Amoteku was first formed in the southwest to listen. Then ESN came up, standing firm and strong against Fulani herdsmen in the southeast. They eventually protected every life and property when it mattered most. In 2019-20, when they were encroaching the land of every region in Nigeria, southwest, southeast, north, northeast, even mid-belt. ESN was launched, initiated by the Igbos. I mean correct Igbos. Instead of federal government to support these people, they said they are carrying AK-47. They are carrying sophisticated. What about Fulani that are wielding AK-49, AK-59? Someone that is wearing cattle should be going with his stick. That is an odd world. Nigeria is an odd country. Everything positive negates Nigeria. Nigeria negates everything positive. What we are seeing here is another side of the world. A Fulani man will, at least under the seat of his motorbike in Lagos, hide gun, hide dagger. They will be killing Southerners here. Police will not ask them, what are you using this dagger for? But if they see me with machete, if I'm trying to cut this almond tree and mango tree on our compound, if policeman venture sees you with a machete, they will arrest you and ask you, what are you doing with machete? I will tell him, Oga, I'm cultivating corn at the back of my house. Look at the garden. Because they don't allow us with weapons. They allow Fulani, so that Fulani will kill everybody and take over the land of Nigeria. That's why they punish Sunday Igbo's group that are fighting Fulanis, that have killed many at the Gongo and the Barakwa community. Are you listening to me? They said, everybody in Delta State, come out with your gun. Submit all your guns. Oga, Buhari in 2020 signed 100 billion naira for Metiala. And some of us, most of us, not some of us, speculated that money was for arms and ammunition. The question they made, say, it is my Oga that told me, it is my Oga. They said, why didn't it pass through the lawmakers to know what that money is for? Oga, they use this 100 billion, bought arms for Fulani cattle rearers across West Africa. Not only Nigeria. The Fulanis that are killing in Enugu, they are from Senegal and Mali. And we get the wind up that they are inviting them from Senegal to go and kill Igbo man in the southeast. Let me tell you, the cloud of bloodbath is gathering in the southeastern Nigeria because ESN, I know, will never allow Fulani to take over the land of Enugu. They are too resilient. ESN, Eastern Security Network, they are too good. They are the one, I don't know if you have forgotten, that has killed the Fulani man that led the war against the Barakwa and the Gongo community. They arrested him at Benue axis and killed him. One Hakikulu, what is his name? One ugly named man like that. They said, we caught him and we have sent him to heaven to go and meet God. They killed him. He's a murderer. Fulani from Senegal and Gambia. Encroaching our land in Nigeria here. And the Buhari government is romancing them. I don't know what's up with Tinubu government because if you look at what Fulani is doing lately, I don't know whether Tinubu is afraid of them. But all I know is that Fulanis, they are visitors in Nigeria. We are the guests. No, we are the hosts. Our visitors are the guests. So Fulani, they are not welcome.
Thank you very much because we still
They
have.
are not
a lot of-
welcome.
Yes. Thank you, Mazi. Okay, so I won't take you on the area of it since he has delved into that area. Uh, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said the economy of Nigeria has gone beyond sabotage. What can you say about that?
Yes, I think from the angle of his knowledge and within the information within his reach, I think he is in a position to say that, that it is beyond sabotage because that has been the understanding in the public domain that he has lost policy direction when you talk about the economy because of the way things are, going economically. The prices are going up on daily basis. Even when the naira try to appreciate, you can see the struggle over and over again. That tells you that the federal government policies are not actually working, or even the way the public perceive it, might not be actually the way themselves at that level sees it, But you cannot go there and tell a common man, that the economy is beyond what you have put in place is beyond sabotage. That is, for me, nobody's going to buy into that, Of course, they can come up with any kind of statement to defend whatever policy they are trying to do, They can defend it. Nobody will say his mother's soup is not sweet, or the soup that he's trying to cook is not sweet, But when we now test it, we know whether it is sweet or not. So Nigerians are groaning over his policies that he said nobody can support. No, he can't say that, There are economic saboteurs everywhere, even in the world. You understand? We have them, and most of these economic saboteurs are foreign players. Most of them are in the multinationals. You understand? They can decide to go against anything because they have what it takes. So I don't think any Nigerian who is experiencing, what Nigerians are going through on daily basis, in terms of trying to balance means and end, at the end of the day, is very, very worrisome, But to tell us that no, you see, we understand that.
When we look at it, you say these saboteurs basically are foreigners, international community.
I said that they are foreigners, they are multinationals, who are being controlled by the IMF and the World Bank. They can sabotage any economy because they have what it takes.
Okay, now an information that I got yesterday, IMF representative in the UK, when the British government wanted to reduce, money that they vote for health and education, the IMF representative in the UK engaged the UK Prime Minister and said it is not possible for them to reduce it. But now these IMF representatives come to Nigeria when the federal government of Nigeria says we cannot afford to give free education, we cannot afford to give free health care. IMF officials, representative, clap for Nigerian government. Why?
That's what I'm telling you now. I've told you, I've said it very well. We are all in Nigeria. We have seen what is happening over the years. Apart from the kind of facilities people in diaspora, outside Nigeria, especially the Western world, enjoy. It's because their leaders, we are, selfless. That is why we are seeing all these things happening. But when you come to Nigeria, the first person they are going to introduce to you is already a corrupt person. It's going to corrupt you. It tells you it doesn't work okay. If an investor wants to come to Nigeria now, you go to Asuro. Is he going to come to Oba? Is he coming? How many years? Now, when he finishes in that place, he might not be able to sample any other opinion. And whatever they tell him, there is what he's going to play with. Look at the Binance chief that was arrested in Nigeria. He disappeared overnight. You understand? It tells you that an average Nigerian politician is a businessman in corruption. Anything they attract, anything that they bring in, they will corrupt it the way it will suit their selfish interests. That's what it means. IMF, World Bank. Is it only in Nigeria they operate? Why is it that their policies are working in other countries? Why is it that it's not working in Nigeria? And when you see them clapping, they know at the end of the day, they're going to go to one corner and sit down and say, and speak good English. Please give him tea. And when the IF man is drinking tea, he's saying yes, yes, yes. And he will sign everything to their people. Most of this aid that is coming from the international community, if it is properly checkmated, it will add value. Do you know how much EU, other international institutions, unions, are giving to Nigeria as aid? Who is sitting upon them? The same government are you making use of that money? They divert those money somewhere else.
Do you not see conspiracy from NGOs too?
Bros, are there no laws? I don't know. Are there no rules and regulations? Look at those NGOs. We have over 4,000 NGOs in Nigeria. And 80% of those NGOs are controlled by the politicians and their proxies. When you talk about NGO, it's the same that politician that has that slot to go and bring his brother that you know that, okay, use your platform. That's why everybody says NGO in Nigeria. Everybody must have an NGO. Because it has become a channel of corruption. It has become a channel of manipulation. Nigeria is going to find it very difficult to advance unless we have a very decisive president who does not believe in touch me, I touch you. Who does not believe that at the end of the day, they're going to come from the back door and possibly grease my palm. Like what the EFCC chairman was trying to tell Yahaya Bello, that you should come through the back door. You can see some anti-graft, head of anti-graft commission, being indicted of stealing billions. They ask you to go and investigate and recover looted funds. You will still go there and you steal it. We keep on saying it the way it is until a point where, Nigerians would decide themselves the direction they are going to go. Somebody was saying it that since if Bola Ahmed, nobody's going to say Bola Ahmed has failed, but his government is still new. Less than 1 year, Abi. Next year is election, Abi. They start. No, electioneering will start. They start. You see the game they are playing. Then at the end of the day, what will happen? We'll still go back to, he has failed. Give me a chance to do this one, At the end of the day, he ain't a better can be. So what are we going to do? If a supposed progressive leader is there and Nigerians are going through this under his watch, bros, it's worrisome. Honestly, it's worrisome.
Okay, now let's look at the area of Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello yesterday said he doesn't know about any 760, any 840,000, that he didn't pay any money to them, that he's been paying his children's school fees before he got into power.
Then that is what I'm saying, that the present-day EFCC chairman should be taken to court.
Some people have even said he should be jailed.
Of course! Bro, you know what it means? He went ahead and said that the school that Bello transferred the money has returned the $720,000.
$760,000.
Has returned the money. You see, the kind of game. See, bros, there's something that's going on the ground. What is going on the ground is that their normal table gathering. How much? Do this. At the end of the day, they share the money and they will die it.
So do you think this $760,000 that American International School has returned will not have records?
Bros, that's what I'm saying now. According to the EFCC chairman, he said the money has been returned. So where? We don't know. But it is in the public domain that the money has actually been returned. So where are we taking it up from there? That the money has returned, no traces, no account, nobody knows where the money was. Nobody knows the account the money was transferred to. Bros, it's all game. At the end of the day, they are in power. They can decide to tell the school that we will kill the matter, and they will know how to talk to the media, and that ends it. We have seen Accountant General of this federation, being alleged to have stolen over 100 billions of naira. At the end of the day, what happened?
Thank you very much.
Authority stealing. That's where we are. So until we begin to see, I think to a point, just for me to round up, I think at this point, if I were somebody like Tinubu, please, I would jettison all this. He's trying to build another railway from Ebe to Sokoto, and this other one is going from Bros. We still have communities in this country that have no access to road. I think we should calm down.
Those are trunk
Leave this
those are trunk roads. Don't you think they should be in the hands of the governors?
Bros, there can be a kind of synergy. Are they not? Yes, between the state and the federal, to make sure the economy of those communities are being opened up by giving them quality road network. Leave all these elephant projects, that has no direct impact on Nigerians at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What can you say? Scarcity of fuel is biting harder. Do you not think that these marketers are the major problems?
Good morning. Who are the marketers?
Those retailers selling.
Are they above the federal government of Nigeria? See, let us be frank with ourselves. Somebody can never say, let me give you an example. As a father in the house, you have the other authority to let your children know the rule and regulation of that house. Your first son or your second son cannot come and say, okay, now what do we want to do this? When the dad is, it's not dead, it's alive. Where is the president? Where is the government? A marketer will just sit in the night overnight and not dictate on the 200-something millions of Nigerians. Say tomorrow you go suffer yama. And you suffer yama. And you say the marketers, are they above the president? Are they above the government of Federal Republic of Nigeria? Where are we going from here? Where will us be suffering ourselves every day? Look about the street of Nigeria now. Over a night, just yesterday, film just come like that. Wicked film.
What kind of film?
Arrangement of no fuel anymore. So far now, your fault. Now our fault. Because we open our eyes, say we once made they come, now they come. They don't even have no road. They have nowhere. They have no map. They have no ideology of what is happening in Nigeria. And you are president, Aso Rock, governor, Lagos State, minister. You be president, you be minister of petroleum. How will it work? See, let us be sincere with ourselves. Nigeria is tired of their shit. We are getting out of this situation. What is happening? Now, fuel now 800, 700, some place 1,000. We wake up in the morning, you owe 1,500. Say you go take and go walk to and fro. When you now reach bus stop, you don't see another different entirely. Everybody now look at picture. You don't even you don't go take you. And your mind gonna beat. What is that? You must track half. Because there is a proposal the government approved for you and I to live, suffer them.
Maybe because Nigerians don't do much exercise.
Nigeria don't get liver to para. Because if you say we go liver to para, now we're supposed to para. And that para they come. Because we can't fold our hand and be watching like this. The film is going to be going. Season 1, season 2, season 3, all dangerous. And we are the one that will suffer it. And we the sufferer. See, let Nigeria, let the president, let the government, let them think twice and let Nigeria live accordingly as other people they live for the whole country. Not only Nigeria on this planet. Wuru, wara, everything bad in Nigeria they happen. Okay, you better come. You don't come. Money don't see. You don't see. Now you say you don't give. How long? Execution. Anybody will carry money. Make a fire for firing squad. See, if Nigeria never bring that firing squad method, Nigeria not going to live. Nigeria can never live because there must be a protocol. I say, if you collect government money and embezzle, firing squad, no court, no sound. No court, no sound. Because somebody go hire 10 sound. Pay the 33 million naira. 50 million naira. At the end, acquitted and go home. You go to chop the money. Who get the money don't die. They don't bury them.
Do you not think with the way we say Nigerians are corrupt, innocent people too will be killed? Especially if your enemy wants to take you out of the way. He can just say you have stolen this money.
See, let me tell you, when somebody cannot just say you are stealing money. There must be a proof of stolen money because Nigeria are not open. See, this is a matter now confirm. Many of them are confirmed. See, when they give you budget allocation to a state, they go know how they go utilize that money. Don't be saying you go put it in your pocket. There must be investigator. See, Nigeria, everything. Nigeria was not like this before. Since 1999, we now discover that these politicians, they are the virus. They are the virus, they are criminals, they are fraudsters. They wear they call the chef. They are motor na bling bulletproof. Korofo don't use bulletproof. Korofo don't use bulletproof. Korofo don't know what it means bulletproof. Korofo na last order. But now see Nigeria jaga, suffer. Both you don't know me Korofo. Korofo wicked. Korofo go tell you say do this thing you do, you go do them. If you don't do it, you go match your eye. You go match your head for crack, go squeeze them. Now they not come in the name of democracy. Crazy demonstration of craziness. Why for Nigeria? Looters. They are looters. Go ask for assembly. What are you going to do there? No. Hey. Now can you support? Bam. 18 pinot. Nyaga. Me and you, no food, no light, no electricity, no petrol. They're not saying message because their store, their garage, all the motor is filled up with fuel. It filled up with fuel. They have their own special filling station. And we're there here with a look. We must wake up and let them know. Let's bring reality, wickedness, revolution to pursue those demonic people out of the government. Otherwise, they will sell our blood. Go street now, go petrol station now. It's not back to the olden days when they carry gun. Is Nigeria on war? Is Nigeria earthquake don't happen? What will happen for Nigeria? Why will every day, you can never wake up one day, you would thank God that you wake up. But when you come outside, you will say, another godo happen, godo. Another godo come again. What happen? No for bag at 200 now, 500. Now they try to think about your life. Why come this country? Okay, where you want to go?
You're not ready to talk. Make it talk in your mind.
Huh?
You, let's go.
Are you understanding me? You start to be thinking about your life, unnecessary thinking that can lead to unnecessary death. You're going to think they go your work before you know say you go pass your work because the government now let you to think unnecessarily because you are in Nigeria. Why? Please, they should help us. They should change our mindset. They should change our orientation. Let Nigeria live. Let real Ategu of God, make it touch our body. Because Ategu they touch us, they try to bring heatness. They should change our mindset and let Nigeria know the reality, the truth. Okay, this one never finished. Say you want to do Calabar from Lagos to Calabar. All those one are now the propaganda story to cover people head. The one when they got another, they say now 17 trillion. Okay, we don't solve our problem. We're not talking about problem of 8 years coming. 1 year, you never even enter 1 year finish. See, let us stop story of propaganda. Carry yourself high. You don't go anywhere. Checkmate Nigeria. Let Nigeria survive. Please, let us survive. Because God is watching everybody. One day, God will anoint for them. Because they believe that me and you know if we get liver to Paka, fight them, that God is watching us. And God will revenge for the less privileged. We are the masses of Nigeria. And we brought them there. Now they back us. They are chopping bread with milk. Me and no Akara. 3 days chopping. I'm in Nigeria. Am I supposed to be in Nigeria? About Nigeria like that? But I can't claim any country. But God will fight for you and I. Because they chop food anyhow, we don't chop shishi. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all our viewers and all our reviewers here. I want to read 1 or 2 comments from our reviewers, our viewers from across the globe, from all over. There are some that are speaking German here. I wish they can interpret it themselves. Udeze Chima says, water don't pass Gary.
It's true now, water don't pass Gary.
Say water don't pass Gary. Taiwo Odunlade says, we have a great president. David Okafor says, the man is just an honorary zombie in Aso nuisance. Institutional management is one of our major problems. That's according to Taiwo Odunlade. Jude Empire says, everybody is a criminal. How can a school return school fees?
Possible.
Ucheji says, Tinubu, no, I won't read that. Taiwo Odunlade says, EFCC is not coming out clean. Yaya Bello has rights. So Romero Ray says, Oluwawan made a very good point. Udeze Chima says, that's where beast intelligence matters. What's the essence of building new roads when the old ones are not motorable? Stop wasting money on gigantic projects and fix the existing one. Yes, we thank you all. Jane August says, na corruption until we reorientate. No government can fix Niger. Okay, that will just be all that I will read. Jude Empire says, even Obi will not solve Nigerian problem. Obi will solve Nigerian problem, but once you voted, the one you voted, you have seen. But the one you did not vote, you have not seen him work yet. That's according to Uche J. Damian Osas says, Darren, that's how they talk. They pinch in Obi name and saying he won't do anything just to support Tinubu. Mediocrity, I will call it. Thank you very much to all of you. It's nice being with you on the program this morning. Hope to see you tomorrow on Bystanders at the newsstand. And don't forget to subscribe to our sister channel, Flip TV Plus, Flip TV Plus on YouTube. Follow us on all our social media handles, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. My name is Kolade Folarin Kadesh Prince. Bye for now.